All this way just to die? Remove the rock!
Hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video here today. And today we are going over my Inscriber build. And we are starting off with the version of the Inscriber we got. We got the Double Cream Inscriber, which has a 7,000 DPS and a 4,000 of base damage. And it fires gyros, explode on impact, Theodore shooting, throwing out guns, enemy, two out of ammo. And then we're using 3 and get throwing grenades, and T-Door weapons have a 50% chance to spawn homing missiles that home in on nearby enemies. And then we're using 2 in airstrike. 1 gives us more splash radius and splash damage, which is beneficial because the T-Door weapon is splash damage. It does splash damage, so that's very good. And then we're using the Mega Triple Bypass for extra lifesteal, and then get throwing, obviously. So we're always using the Triple Bypass in about every build. We're not really using the ordnance here, but this has an airstrike on it, so we're using this for the airstrike. And then we're using the Stamina Value Palooza, which when you throw a T-Door gun on reload, has a chance to spawn an additional projectile, so it has a chance to spawn an extra one. And with our class mount, that gives us a chance to spawn 3 of them, which is very nice. Recycler guns with T-Door license parts keep 50% magazine of ammo on reload. Then we're using the watch for dinner. We got a triple roll melee one, but I would really like for her to get one with siphon. When we're doing damage, we get shock damage. It would be nice, but I currently don't have one. This is the only one we currently have, so this is what we are using. I have no luck getting the siphon one so far. Got a few of them on my other characters, but not this character. And then we're using the Cackling Grin Zerker. Reason we're using this one mostly is whenever Rafa throws a grenade or T-Door weapon, he throws an additional one. So when we're throwing one, we're throwing 2. But if you have that 50% chance, if that 50% chance goes in, you're throwing 3 of them. So it is very, very nice. It is very, very good combo here. Combining these two will absolutely destroy shit. Absolutely. And then for the skills, we are going to go over the small part of the tree first. Put 5 points into rinse, which is reload speed, so we can throw our T-Door weapons faster. And then we put 2 in Propagado, which gives us action skill cooldown rate. For free action skill cooldown rate when we reload, which is what we're always doing because we're always throwing the T-Door weapon. Then we put 5 points into Sitar, which gives us 25% gun damage. Then we put 5 points in Juraga, gives us action skill duration restore at 15% when we critically hit an enemy. And then Resilience overdrive skill Rafa gains increased damage reduction while overdrive is active. We put 2 points in there. We put 3 points to skill damage. Rafa gains increased skill damage by 27%. Then we put 5 points into Asmic Warfare. Indirect projectiles gain a chance to indirect projectiles. Include all action skills, thrown guns, and projectiles. So this gives us our T-door weapon a 45% chance to increase on damage. And then we are using Errant Spark, which gives us extra fire damage when we're throwing our Theodore weapon. Gives us fire damage, period. And then Lathering Plinking gives us our Theodore a 25% chance to ricochet. And then we put 5 points into Confetti. Gives us our Ordnance bonus damage on the current element, which is 64%. Then we put 5 points into Barrage. Gives us 35% more splash damage. Put 5 points into Merle. Gives us 5% more gun damage per second. Max dex is 10. And then we put 1 point into Salado. And then we're using double out auto shot. And then we're doing insta port battle system, which gives us 25% ordnance damage. And then this gives us a 10% more ricochet chance. Really nice. And then for specializations, what we're using here, we are using Riddle this. Gives us 25 gun 50% more gun damage at maximum stacks. And then we are using the best defense. Ball Hunter gains increased damage based on damage on the fullness of shield or health, whichever has higher maximum capacity. And then we have one shot, one kill. Kill skill, excess damage will be stored, added to your next gunshot. And led alive whenever you're in fight for life, you gain some fire rate. Pretty easy. I don't know why we have this one equipped. I'm going to change that one to this. So we're going to be using Bullet Train instead of that. I don't know why that one was equipped. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below on what you think about this build. This build is made with a brand new weapon that we just got in the DLC. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.